Hello, wonderful you LARP watchers, and welcome back to the Super Mega Happy Fun Time Thursday stream. We're still in Argynvostholt, and we've just poked some beehives.
Yay! Yay! Bees.
Day, what feels like 400 of lockdown. Matt's broken. Why is Matt broken?
Bees.
Bees.
Bees. Let me just pop these bees. Yeah, like I'm really excited that this lockdown's gone so swimmingly well, and it feels like I've not seen you guys in forever.
No.
Indeed. Who needs to do LARP and actually be active in a field and hit stuff?
We tried to go to the park and then you got locked down again.
Yeah. We did. We were this close to try and arranging like a bit of sword fighting in Uxbridge. And then on the news was Uxbridge Hospital has outbreak of COVID-19 with 70 staff positive. No. And we were like, we probably want to not do this one then. We'll give that a little miss for now. Maybe another weekend, Catherine. We could do it this weekend.
We could, potentially.
Maybe. Okay, let's think about it. Update. New campaign is coming along well. Me and Matt did some work on a new character sheet list question thing. And it's very interesting.
It's the way you put it, Adam. It really is.
These are the words former.
Yeah, I'm a word blacksmith. I just take all these words and just hit them with a hammer. And I'm like, here is what I've made for you. Accept this new words. Enjoy them. Make the most of them. So we got that going, which is nice. We should have, I think all of the main nations should be fleshed out soon. I think we've not got many left to do. And we've got
just
some
the
more
dull ones that no one likes.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good thing. And let's find my notes, and then I think we're ready to go. Cool. I'm happy. Let's do this.
Let's go. Go, team, go.
You find yourselves in the top floor of the ruined mansion of Argynvostholt. Moments before the battle raged here, swarmed by spirits and their leader, Vladimir Horngard. You're able to hold your ground using a mixture of divine spells, sun rays, and brute force to keep them at bay. Those with knowledge, though, know that it will not last long, and next time you fight them, they will in fact be stronger, because you have made an enemy of them. 24 hours. 24 hours is what you've got before you think they'll be back on their feet, back in bodies, new bodies. They could be anywhere, anyone, looking to get revenge. But let's not worry about that. Mm-hmm. The mist slowly seeps in through the broken ceiling. You're aware you have not explored all of Argynvost. But the areas you have explored have been reasonably hostile.
Or spider infested.
Doesn't that count?
I call that hostile.
Reasonably hostile.
We have like an extra scale for the spider.
Hostility of undead things versus hostility of things still alive.
The dragon wind throne of Vladimir now sits empty, his sword on the floor. I don't think anyone's taken it yet or gone through his stuff, did we? I can't remember.
We know what it has.
Oh, okay.
There was the Platinum Warning Lord symbol.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Unceremoniously
Great Lord.
search the pile of stuff.
Yes, I wrote that down.
Plus 2 great sword. I put it in our Google Docs.
Yeah.
Excellent. What would you like to do?
Is the dragon still about? The little bitty...
No, so
dragon?
it went round and sort of sat on the back of the throne and then just disappeared into ash.
Great.
Let's check out the throne.
I suggest we move from this room and try other rooms up here and work our way down now.
Check out the throne.
If they can be back, but I don't want to be stuck in this room.
Remember, there were more downstairs, so there may be more elsewhere as well.
True.
We need to be thorough here. If these creatures can just come back, we need to find some way to stop this. Hopefully there's an answer in this place.
Well, at the very least...
Yeah, Argynvostholt himself maybe can help.
At the very least, we're stealing his sword. So if he does come back, he'll just have to punch us.
We'll search the place, but let's please be slightly stealthy and cautious about it.
Hold on.
That's putting on this half plate. Sure.
I don't know why she asked. It was a fruitless request.
Elian will pull out the Wand of Secrets and just release a pulse into the room, check for any kind of hidden compartments or traps.
There are 2 secrets.
Ooh.
To the north and the south of the throne in the room, you pick up secret doors. From where you ran round.
From the north.
Yeah, from where you ran round, you think it will be a secret door to get into the stairwell.
Oh.
Okay.
Not very useful, but...
Useful if we need a shortcut, I suppose.
It depends if we develop any irrational hatreds of that particular corridor.
Yeah, imagine hating a corridor.
Can I inspect the throne?
Yeah. As you make your way over and look at the throne, it's wood. It looks like it had a silver leaf or a silver paint to it at some point, but has rubbed off. This large dragon with a wingspan over 6 foot on the back of the throne. In its prime, probably would have looked fantastic. It's a bit much, don't get me wrong. But
Elian judges it with a critical eye.
From
Gaudy.
looking at the throne when you're up close, you can see Vladimir must have sat on this throne and sat almost perfectly still for a very, very long time.
If I look out the window, like where he would have been looking, is there anything in particular to see, or is it just the landscape?
Castle Ravenloft.
Oh, okay. He's
That's
just staring at it.
Chuckling to himself at how miserable Strahd is.
While they're looking at that, I'm going to try and open this door.
Yeah, it doesn't take you too long. And it opens up into another stairwell going down and up. Circular, tight circular, easy to defend type job.
We saw two stairwells, didn't we, from the floor below?
How about we check the rest of this floor before we go anywhere else?
Yeah.
Let's go up.
Why?
Start from the top and work our way down.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, why not?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll put the ink away into my satchel.
And I will pick up the 2-handed sword and sling it over my back, grunting slightly as I do.
I will switch off my light blade and pass it back to Constance.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Didn't work out quite as we had hoped.
Honestly, it was really disappointing.
Yeah.
I grew up reading about those people. They're kind of
inflexible in their thinking.
well, they didn't used to be. I guess.
We will find something that they want, and they will
Yeah.
come back to the light, I'm sure.
the Argynvost himself, if that dragon was Argynvost himself, then there must be something here if he is guiding us. Hopefully there will be something.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, up the stairs.
Yep.
As you make your way up the tight spiraling staircases, it opens up into a roof tower. If you're on Roll20 map, you need to scroll up and you'll see a big area.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
that is a
it'll
big
be-
area.
Alistair.
Yeah. So you can see on the roof long destroyed balusters, just rotted away, with the stone turrets with the conical rooftops and a narrow door.
Where have we come up? Have we come up the stairs on the right or the left?
The left. Other side. Left,
right.
even more. Keep going left.
Okay.
There's no stairs on it. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
The staircases opposite, are they going up or down?
You can't see from here.
I can't see them. Okay, sorry.
You can see them, but you can't tell. It's inside a building.
Yeah.
I suggest we stay away from that, and then I point to the edge that's all ruined, where we've previously seen those big spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to be falling down there 2 stories into a nest.
What's this?
He's sort of pointing off towards the
northeast.
That would be on top of
The
Chapel.
Abbey.
Chapel.
Yeah.
Let's go have a look.
We'll have to work our way round the north.
Let's go the long way round. I don't
Yes,
want to go
please.
anywhere near that hole.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
we're walking back,
Are you
past
trying to
that
be stealthily, or are you just walking as normal?
Red is sniffing out. She's in direwolf form, so she's going to be looking around for anything of interest, smelling.
as we go past
Still a
this,
half beast as well.
this building here, is this like there's something inside the building, or is it just all ruined?
Bear with me 2 seconds, sorry.
We need a light source as well,
I have my shields lit.
which does rather render the whole stealth thing slightly more pointless than it would be otherwise.
It is a pointed shield, though, so I point it down.
And then we
Like the
can't
front.
see where we're going.
Well, it's like a torch on the floor, you know? It's not like I'm.
I don't have much experience of sneaking around darkened rooms.
I can be stealthy and see in the dark, so I can go ahead
Okay.
if that would help and scout out what
I
we're
can do
about to
the
walk
same as
into.
well, yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it to you then.
Red will pad along with Bronwen.
I don't think the rest of us are particularly stealthy.
Yeah, you
At least
go
if
ahead,
we-
we'll figure it out.
Yes.
Well, if we go first, then we at least know whether there's a need for stealth at all. You know, if we find
yeah,
nothing.
Need us, I
So,
suppose.
Yeah.
those who are sneaking ahead, can you all give me a stealth roll, please?
Yeah.
Are you going
13.
the long way round or the short way?
The long 22.
13.
Nice. And so it's just the two of you?
Yeah.
How far ahead of the others are you going?
How long is this place? Not long.
You probably get to like the end of the building and like the
Yeah.
like collapsed roof, and then if there's nothing there, then sort of wave them forward, I guess. Like do it like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Corner by corner.
Yeah, you make it up to that top corner. All of the balusters, when you get a bit closer, you can see they're long broken. Not being of particularly much use anymore, and probably not even worth fixing. You can see the hole as you get closer to it, and from this angle, you can see it goes down into the throne room that you were in. or that sort of middle area where all that rubble was.
Yeah.
Okay. That statue, I assume, on top of the thing, is that look
It is
like the
indeed.
one that tried to breathe ice on us?
Similar-ish. This is more like a gargoyle-style statue than the one outside, which is a clear dragon statue.
Okay.
So you can see perched on the rooftop, overlooking the parapet, is a silver-plated gargoyle shaped like a dragon wormling. So it's slightly different to the one outside.
Silver plating.
I have to say, I'm way more nervous about dragon-shaped things now, since we all started traveling together, than I was before that. It's been a learning experience.
Not all
I learned what
dragon-shaped
dying
things
was
are bad.
like.
Not all dragon-shaped things are bad.
I mean, true, broadly speaking. All of them so far have had their moments, but yeah, all right, I take your point.
Would you like me and Red to continue, or are you
Yes.
carrying on having conversations whilst we're trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
We
Oh, I hadn't even noticed you were still here. Well done.
Just.
Yeah.
We can hear you,
Hopefully
Adam.
Sorry, Aaron, is my microphone now? So my microphone was just coming through the left channel rather than the right. Hopefully that sorted it.
Oh. You sound very deep now.
Perfect. Yeah.
Technology
A
can
whisper
lie.
in the ear.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Yes, Fred and Bronwyn will carry on.
Stop it.
As you walk across, give me another stealth roll, please.
First one. The first one is what counts.
No,
Crit.
that last one was the time before.
Oh, no.
I crit failed.
No, does yeah, it should still count.
Lucky.
I
A
think
skill
the
check,
lucky
yeah.
trait still
Lucky.
counts.
Use the
So I can do it
reaction.
again.
Yeah. I assume there was
24
maybe
for the second try.
yeah, I assume there was maybe a rickety floorboard or something, so Wolf Red will sort of like push into the side of Bronwyn to guide her out the way.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that Bronwyn's just about to step on something very squeaky, or a loose board altogether. As you walk past the front of the dragon statue, though,
I'm keeping an eye on that statue because I'm worried it's going to breathe ice at us.
You see, watching the statue, Jekyll, you see it starting to open its mouth.
I will. Well, look out!
I've got alerts, so I can't be surprised.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I still
I can be.
Hunter, you'd see this as well. As you give them a look out, cool. But the dragon itself, instead of breathing ice, it says something.
Ooh.
When the dragon dreams its dream, within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvostholt will beam and rid this land of gloom.
Ooh.
Can everyone give me initiative, please?
What?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yay.
Someone's happy.
Of course, I would roll a 1.
Adam, could you just give us that rhyme again, please?
As did I.
Of course, when the dragon dreams
I don't have a pen. No.
its dream, within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvostholt will beam and rid this land of gloom.
Well, Sir, whatever his name was, did say
So, Hunter, what was your initiative, please?
Mine was only 9.
Red?
So I rolled a 1.
8.
Oh, we've done badly.
8.
8.
Jakul?
5.
Constance?
15.
Nice.
This is the fastest.
Bronwyn?
Who'd have thought?
12.
Elian?
17.
Oh.
It's only there, Constance. And it's your second.
Hunter and Red, your reactions are quick enough to know that something bad is going on, but it just happens so quickly. I'm going to have to roll this attack, but we'll see what happens. Don't have a bow attack, which is...
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
Lovely. Bronwyn, what is your armor class, please?
It is 16, I think. Yes, 16.
From the 2 towers,
Oh no.
here and here,
Ooh.
arrows fly from them. And both
Sorry,
strike
I
true.
didn't see the here and here.
They're revealed now on the...
Oh, those two. Okay, so yes.
That's 2 crits on you. Brilliant. So, Bronwyn,
What?
the first arrow from through the mist spirals, and it's a solid wooden arrow that hits you. And you take 10 points of damage.
I don't want to.
Second, the second arrow comes out and hits you for... can you take 12 points of damage? As it catches you in the neck. And as you rail back and try to look where the arrow came from, a third arrow comes flying out from the southmost
I'm
tower.
doing Boromir proud.
And this one hits you quite hard. 15 points of damage, please.
Jeez. This is my penance for not dropping a single hit point last week.
That's right.
Taking it all now.
Ow.
Bronwyn, you're
Yeah.
the quickest to react after them.
Am I?
Yes.
No,
Elian. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. It's only people with alert, isn't it? So it's not you. Hunter.
Oh, right.
So this is like the surprise round. Only Hunter and Red can act in this round.
Oh, I'm... did I see... Oh, so I guess I saw where the arrows came from, like, the direction.
Yeah, your vision is easily good enough.
So I've got 45 foot of movement. So I'm going to run towards where they got fired from.
Yep.
Yeah, just straight up, gone. I think I'm roughly about there.
Brilliant. Red, your turn. You just see like 3 arrows erupt into Bronwyn, 2 in the throat.
Red will run immediately towards where one of them came from.
Yeah, as a wolf, you can close
50,
some.
50 foot, yeah.
But then there is a door there.
Is there nothing else there?
A large, heavy wooden door blocks the way. So it's a narrow, reinforced door.
Can I knock it down?
As you give me a strength roll.
Like, can I run into it?
Yeah, give me a strength for athletics, please. As you crack into it, It seems to be barred from the inside.
Dang.
Elian.
Can I run to somewhere where I'm in cover, so up against some crenellations, but I can see where they're firing from?
It will give you cover, but not complete cover, but yes.
I'll take partial cover over no cover.
Yep.
How far is that? That is not the thing that I want. Yeah, that's going to be a double move to get into position.
Yeah, you just put your head down and sprint.
Yeah.
Is Kitty with you?
Yep.
Perfect timing. Constance, you're up.
It's 2 ballista, isn't it?
Well,
they're like
have we
vectors.
seen them?
Yeah, we're quite far back.
Seen the arrows coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You've seen me get pincushioned.
I misunderstood. I'm gonna move forward to whatever. Was it Bronwyn who was like taking the lead on that, taking point?
They pin-cushioned Bronwyn.
Okay.
You took 3 points.
How far away
Thankfully.
is Bronwyn?
Well, she got to the dragony thing on the gargoyle. I'm assuming that's kind of where she is because she set that off. Yeah.
Okay, so Constance is going to try to cover her from that position and get a better idea of who's shooting and bring up the shield and just try and cover. And ready a potential spell for next round. I think that's it.
Yeah, perfect. How much damage did that do to you, Bronwyn? Are you looking hurt?
I am looking sore, but not hideously so. Like, she looks like she's been a bit biffed up.
They're going to focus on you then.
She had a lot of temporary hit points, thankfully.
You're doing that double shot again.
Yeah, it's because I've got 2 windows. They've got 2 shots each. Next one misses with both attacks, though. You're more prepared. You've got a rough idea of where they're coming from. Not caught flat on your heels. You're dodging left and right, making it tricky for them. Your turn, Bronwyn.
So she's got Constance sort of covering her now, hasn't she?
Yep.
Is there any, like, can she see movement from those towers where the shots come from?
You can see the movement of something in there, but it's tricksy. It would be a hard shot.
So she has the sharpshooter feat, which means you can ignore 1/2 and 3/4 cover from enemies.
Well, you can make this shot. Yeah, no, this makes it a doable shot for you.
So she's going to, just for added spite, rip the arrows from her own self and fire them back because that's where they belong, not in me. And she will use her sharpshooter, so it's -5 to hit, but +10 to damage if she does hit.
Nice. Go for it.
Going for it. I've just lost the tab. So 2. So the first one would be 23.
That's a hit.
And 14 on the second.
Is a miss.
Okay, so the first one would be 18 damage.
Yeah, you connect, but there's no cry from inside.
Yeah.
The other one is going to try and peg you as well.
Constance covering her, does that give her like an extra?
Yeah, I'll make you slightly harder to hit.
Another crit! Critical miss and a critical hit.
My rolls.
What is this?
Split the difference. 1 normal hit.
No. Okay, so 6 + 8 is 14 points of damage.
Jeez.
Dang. Damn, Daniel.
Okay. She's not looking
Okay.
as good now.
You see, when you're looking out for it, you see the arrow fly through the window arrow slit on this. But when it leaves, Hunter, you'd be able to see this. Nothing from that arrow slit is disrupted at all. It's like nothing went through it. So when you've shot through, it's like the first thing that's gone through that arrow slit, if that makes sense.
So we're not seeing someone shoot from the slit.
You are and you're not. So it's almost as if the arrow is not materializing until it hits you.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Another very good shot catches you high in the chest, even with Constance trying to bodyguard you.
Sean Bean made it look cool.
Hunter, your turn.
To the door where Red is, and
Yeah.
I am going to kick it down
Yep.
with athletics. I have advantage because I'm still in my monster form.
I'll let Red. Do you want to do your athletics as well? Just like the two of you can kind of team up and just try and smash it down together.
One, and for the second one, because I have advantage, is 11. So I will take the 22.
Good choice.
The door is buckling for sure.
Yeah, I can't find an athletics roll on the direwolf
No,
page.
so it's just full of strength.
Yeah.
It's a studded door. So I give you both D4 damage. Ooh, take 4 damage each as you're like shoulder charging into it, smashing into it, trying to get through it.
I can't get to my hit points because I cannot log in at the same time as Kitty is logged in.
Okay, just keep it on a bit of paper or something. But you think probably next turn, if you roll well, you'll be through, or the turn after. It's damaged and old.
Find the hit points on you.
Check all.
Is Bronwyn looking banged up, or
She's looking about half alive.
half alive?
Halfway there, we could say.
Great.
So she's living on a prayer.
Don't go there. Don't do it.
If you take her hand, she'll probably make it. I swear.
I will run next to Bronwyn, kind of be next to Constance as well, kind of. So Bronwyn's like behind the two of us, and then I will cast Sacred Flame. Can I see the target? Or
yeah, for magic attack you can. Yeah.
Yeah. So it ignores cover, and they have to do a Dex save.
Yeah. So we'll go with the top.
Oh, that's rubbish. 2/2/2 on 3 8s.
Boo.
Ooh.
3d8.
3d8, and it got
15.
miss. They get 6 radiant damage. It's not much.
Nice.
Roll.
It's hurting. They're taking damage.
It's radiant as well, so it's something.
Yeah. And Elian, your turn, sir. You can see the both Red and Hunter assaulting this heavy door, smashing into it, putting their bodies at risk, but it's definitely starting to buckle. In its prime, taking this door down would have been really tough. But it's definitely taking, it's buckling. Constance behind you trying to cover Bronwyn, but another fantastic shot from them catches her high in the shoulder.
So Elian, having noted where the arrows are coming out of, will kind of run along the battlements, keeping close to the crenellations.
Yeah.
And then he'll pop his head up sort of halfway along. And in front of the arrow slit on the south tower, he's going to use minor illusion to create just a big curtain covering the arrow slit.
Okay, cool. And then they get a save against that when they do something with it, don't they? It's not until they try to manipulate it or change it or do something.
What it says is...
Okay, come back to that. Constance, your turn, please.
I'm going to double move charge because there's no way that this is working what I'm doing.
Yeah. So with them, they've got like a bit of height on you and a shooting across from 2 locations, so it was making it slightly harder. But they're just trying to pepper.
For that? Yeah, good. You can get to the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look beaten up.
Okay, Phantom Warrior with the curtain. How does it work? If
the Phantom Warrior with the curtain needs to take his action to examine the image and then make an intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC, which is 16.
How big is it? Is it just in front of that 1 arrow slit?
Well, from the looks of it, like there's 1 arrow slit that's pointing in our direction.
Yeah.
I'm on 62 now.
So you've got kind of 1 pointing towards you and Bronwyn and 1 pointing towards the middle.
So the 1 pointing towards me and Bronwyn is the one that I would have covered.
Okay. He'll switch over to the other one. We'll do a D6. 1, 2 is Constance. 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going for red. 16 hit.
Yep.
4 points of damage on your wolf. And the Bronwyn, your turn. You see the one that you've shot a couple of times. A curtain is in front of it now, completely obscuring your view.
It was the south one.
I did the south one.
Oh, the south one. Oh, sorry.
Because I didn't want to stop people shooting.
Oh, yeah, so no, he wouldn't be able to see anyone then. He wouldn't be able to see anybody.
Hooray!
Okay, sorry.
So does that mean that red didn't get shot?
No, the one at the top changed his target and went for red.
Okay.
Bronwyn, your turn.
Yeah, she's going to move over to the wall to take some cover. She can get there in one go. And then, again, just fire into that, the northern tower. She's got 2 arrows in her she can use again. Why use your own arrows when they give them to you?
Yeah, give me a roll to hit, please.
Yep. So she's going to do sharpshooter again.
Nice.
That would have been a miss, the first one.
Yeah.
Ooh. That one would have been.
How much damage?
19 with sharpshooter.
Jeez. That is some damage.
I like that feat.
It's very strong. Yeah, the one with the curtain is going to try and get rid of it. So it's an intelligence roll.
Critical fail. And a 1.
That would be a 0.
It continues to be fooled by my illusory curtain.
That's a 0. That's amazing.
No shooting for you.
Hunter and Red at the door.
Okay.
Hunter might be able to do it by himself. Do you want to do Hunter first? Because you are first.
Yeah, go for it.
22 for, and then my advantage being 14. So
no, like an absolute beast. Because you're in beast form still, aren't you?
I'm in beast form, and I'm still on fire.
Yeah. You.
Also, I'm on fire.
The fire doesn't seem to be having that much of effect on it because it's all weathered wood and very old. Yeah. But just brute strength, you hear it splinter inside. You can see inside now, and you've got a large staircase going up. Bear with me 2 seconds. A rickety wooden landing and a staircase cling to the walls of the tower. The stairs lead up to another landing 20 feet above, and the floor of the chapel lies 60 feet below you.
There were staircases in the corner of the chapel, weren't there?
Yeah.
There's no doors going into the rooms.
Yes.
Red, your turn.
Whatever was shooting, is it coming from sort of above us?
No. In the towers. There doesn't seem to be a way in from here.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm struggling to visualize.
So you've got these two smaller towers stuck either side, like on the center of this big tower. But as you've smashed the door in, there's no way into the small towers.
Right.
And the shooting is coming on a level with us?
Yep. From the small towers.
The small towers, are they
It might be
go up and down?
They do. The small towers do indeed go up and down.
Okay.
So all you can see as you kind of run through this door is the main staircase going up, the chapel beneath you, with the three knights that you left down there, which you think would now definitely be aware of your presence.
Cool.
There's no way for them to get up.
I'm going to hold my go because I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, you hold at the door.
Hold the door.
Jakul.
I'll advance to cover next to Bronwyn and Elian, and then I will flash out another.
You can't see any targets.
Oh, there's no targets anymore.
Well, there's one, but you can't see them.
Okay.
They're behind a magical curtain.
Now, what about the top one?
This one's dead.
Oh, the top one's dead. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
well done, me.
Yeah, nice.
As you look
in
and
which
peer
case-
for it, you can't see anything in there.
In which case, I will place a hand on Bronwyn's back, and I will cast Cure Wounds, healing 12.
Nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
Are the smaller towers flat topped?
No, the
Or
same.
are they pointy?
Pointy, but they look longer, so there looks to be two floors to it.
So they go up, or they go down, or
Up.
both?
I mean, both, surely, just purely from physics.
Well, no, because
They're kind of stuck onto the side of it like this. So if this is the main tower, they're kind of here.
I take back my snark. I do apologise.
Jakul's not completely stupid.
Well, just partially.
Yes.
We're back to the beginning. Elian, your turn.
I think Elian is going to run and go through the door into the main tower.
Yep, you dash.
Yep.
Again, so you make it, you can see in. Below you with no way down, you've got the chapel, and then winding your way up higher, you can see it definitely goes up another layer. Constance.
I'm going to follow Elian inside.
Yeah.
And
you can see the stairs. You can run up if you want.
Yeah, I'll head up. And brace for any kind of attack. Yeah, I think that's about right.
Bear with me. So, creaking stairs climb to a wooden landing. You can see 3 windows that look out over the roof of the mansion. Flanking the windows are 2 narrow wooden doors. And it looks as if the stairs continue all the way around and go up to another level.
Okay. I'm going to approach the window that's closest and have a look if there's any sign of a
Yeah, so you can see a very thin door. It would be a squeeze for you to make it down. Seems to be unlocked, and it does lead into a tower, making its way down.
Okay, I will open that door then. The northerly one.
Yeah. And that'll probably be you done. Bronwyn, your turn.
I'm just gonna double action cheese it to catch up with everybody else. I think that would get me into that staircase. It'll get me to about there, I think.
Yeah, you just put your head down and sprint.
Yeah.
My Phantom Warrior is... he would have heard you, Constance.
Mm-hmm.
He walks, as you look into the tower, you feel the hairs on the back of your neck go up as you look over your shoulder, and you can see, just walking straight through the wall, this ghostly warrior with bow drawn as he just looses 2 arrows straight at you.
Okay. Bring them on.
The shield comes up. Hunter, your turn.
Gonna follow Constance up.
Yes, please.
45-foot movement. Where did that get me on the tower?
Yeah, you can sprint around there like there's no tomorrow.
Would I be like past Constance?
Yeah. Easy, yeah.
Yeah. Will I be in range to cut this guy up?
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Of course I can. Boop, boop, boop. It is +1 on +2 because of Kitty, so that'd be an 18 +1, so 19.
As you step forwards onto the wooden balcony, you put 1 foot on it and you feel it just give way, but you're light on your feet and able to spring off almost nothing, almost the air itself, and push yourself forwards over. Constance, you see a 5-foot hole just fall, and bits of wood fall down onto the people below. Bronwyn and Elian, can you both give me dexterity saving throws, please?
My bad.
You're all really light on your feet, annoyingly. You hear the crack of wood going above you, and you very quickly dodge back out the way as one of the beams falls and smashes into the floor. It does make quite a loud noise, though.
The balcony is attacking us.
Johnny, you can give me an attack if you want.
Cool. How many? Well, let's go for my first action. So that's 2 attacks. It will work. 19.
That's a hit.
In the first hit. And then the second one being 27.
Ouch.
Both magical, with 2d8's worth of fire on top of that.
Okay,
so 11, 24, 28 magical fire damage. Is it still there? Because I will use my bonus action to hit it again.
So 28 in total?
28 in total.
Yeah, still there.
I will use my bonus action to slash it.
Yeah, give me a hit.
Oh, it's a miss. It was only a 13.
It might be. No, it's not. Yeah, you leap over and into the combat and just tear into this thing. As you move your claws through it, it's hard to see. It's like when you strike it, it's like pushing your hand through water. There's some resistance there, and you can see like wisps of it come off. But it's more ghostial than the other knights that you've seen, looking at this one up close now.
Yep. That's me done.
Nice. And there. Red, your turn, please. Oh no, I've missed Bronwyn. Sorry, I've missed Bronwyn.
Oh.
Have I missed Bronwyn?
No.
No, she ran forwards. Hunter went red.
Surprise.
Sorry, yeah, Red, your turn.
So upon seeing those two run up the stairs and the wood also falling down, Red will run up the stairs. That's 50 foot of movement.
Oh, yeah, you make it with ease. You can see this hole, but as a wolf, you can clear it without too much trouble.
Yeah, and then she'll launch straight at the spectral figure.
Jumping over, mouth wide. May I roll it to bite it, please? Yeah.
18. And they need to make a strength save of 13 or higher.
No, they don't, because they're dead. As you leap over the gap and slam into this figure. Again, it's kind of like hitting this wall of water. There's some resistance to it, but not complete. And as you bite deep into it, you can feel it just fall to dust before you.
So is there more stairs going up?
There are more stairs going up.
Ooh.
We'll drop out of initiative if that's okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fine with us.
Yeah, we'll catch up, I guess.
When I come into the base, I'll go to the balcony edge and I'll look down. Those knights that were down there, they're
no longer there.
Elian will hang on to your belt.
Thank you.
So you get to this area to jump across.
We'll move out of the way. I'll start heading up.
Is the area to jump across in the middle bit?
It's where the main window is. Between you and helping each other. It's not so big that it's a challenge. You're all pretty strong and agile.
Adam?
Yes.
Is there any chance before Jakul goes, can we use mend to repair this door and shut it behind us?
Oh, yeah. No, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. I'll take a little bit of time and do that. Get out the lodestones and...
Yeah, it's now the bar is back in place. It takes you a little while, couple of spellcasts of mend.
While we're having a little spellcasting pause, can I cast Cure Wounds on myself, please?
Yeah, of course. If anyone else wants to do anything, those at the top, if you want to keep exploring while you're waiting, it's up to you, or you can wait for them.
I'm going to go up.
Really?
Yeah, Red will follow Hunter. Doesn't get in any trouble.
So.
Oh, dear.
Speaking of trouble.
6 hit points. That's
wooden stairs climb to the tower's peak, which has a stone floor and a 30-foot high pitched roof. There's ravens roosting on criss-crossing rafters, coming and going through small holes in the roof. There's a 10-foot high, 5-foot wide arch windows are evenly spaced around the walls. The windows consist of lead latticework fitted with small panes of transparent glass. The ravens, as you walk in, all look at you. And at first, it takes you by surprise, Hunter, because it's not the first thing that you saw. But a voice... You've heard it before. It was when you were on the road. It was one of the knights who you spoke to. So, you came after all.
Can I speak to him?
The Hunter, it was...
I don't
Was it
think it was
Gabriel?
Hunter.
It was Gabriel, I think.
No, it was as
before,
you... Was it before Hunter? I thought it was with Hunter.
No.
When you travelled and you said you were going to come here.
No, it's Gabriel.
was it?
Just before. I think that was
Oh,
literally
sorry.
the game
Oh, no, you're right. It
On
was.
the
It was
way.
before. It was before.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I'm part
Yeah,
of
'cause it was
Gabriel.
Hessia.
Is it-
Yeah, he would recognise.
Red,
You do
Red
look like.
would have heard it because she was right next to him.
Yeah,
And
Red, you're there
do
with
look
him.
like Gabriel as well.
Yeah. Sorry, my mistake.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Good memory.
You can see this revenant, this old knight, his wisps of hair. Coming out from his ancient armor. Bear with me. Why can't I find anything? Because I'm on the last style. His nose almost completely gone, his deep blood red eyes, silvered hair coming back. He's in some form of chainmail, and you can see the leather straps around the neck have all rotted. High collar to what he's wearing, similar to some of the fashion you've seen the others wearing in town.
As soon as she hears or sees him, Red will give a warning growl loud enough that people in the floor below would be able to hear. Constance would be able to hear this growl.
Yeah, and she'd run up at that
Yeah.
sound.
Can the rest of us
Bronwyn will
catch
run
up?
up.
I'm not the man you think I am.
I wouldn't have heard it. Mending the door.
Yeah.
2 floors down.
But it seems you have the same pet as he did, as he looks at the raven.
They're not mine, but they come here.
Do you
There was a
let them know?
time I used to chase them away. Seems pointless now.
We're here looking for allies.
You'll find none here.
We've been told there is one here.
Once, maybe. Constance, as you enter and you see Sir Godfrey Gwillem, he introduced himself as.
Mm-hmm. Is he in any kind of stance of aggression?
You kind of got half of his attention as he's looking out a window towards the south.
What's south from here?
The river, the town of, the destroyed village of Berez.
What do you look at?
Hmm?
I thought your kind looked towards Ravenloft. To make sure he is in his worst position.
I'm sure soon I will. But not yet.
Any of these called Eric, you know?
No, not that I know. How many did you kill get in here? How many of my brothers lie dead?
7 and 2 ghosts.
They'll be back.
Yeah, the others, you finish mending the door and catch up.
Oh, hello.
How far into the room do you go?
Well, Bronwyn ran up when she heard Red growl, so she's probably kind of like at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, you can sprint up before the others. Jekyll will probably arrive last.
Yeah, I'll get on the stairs then, I guess.
Alien, seeing what's in the room, will, assuming nobody's actively stopping him, will just advance straight into the room and go up to the ravens.
Yep.
Hi.
Wait, if you ravens here, who are you speaking to?
One of the ravens.
They look at you quizzically and all kind of squawk a little bit.
You'll sort of stretch out a hand towards it and kind of just gently stroke it along its head.
Is there anything we should avoid in here, old man?
So I didn't hear that, Johnny.
Is there anything we should avoid in here, old man, apart from your spiders?
I tried to tell you to avoid all of Argynvost.
Sir Godfrey, we've been hearing a voice speaking to us that comes in the shape of a dragon. Do you hear that voice? Does it talk to you?
Once I did.
And what was it? What is it?
Weaker now than it was.
Okay. And what manner of entity is it?
I believed it to be the spirit of Argynvost himself here.
The founder of your order?
Yes, but my husband, Vladimir did not.
Elian angles himself slightly so that the sword on his back is not pointing towards Sir Godfrey.
It's half play.
Yeah.
You have cannibalized it a bit, though, right? It's not like...
You're pretty sure it's reasonably recognizable.
He's a revenant. He's come back.
You wouldn't have been the first to kill him, nor the last. My advice would be try to appease him.
Question, old man. Where would Argynvost sleep, if here?
For all these years, I thought he was in Ravenloft. Perhaps he is, perhaps he isn't.
Where is the dragon's rightful tomb?
Feel his gaze. There's no windows, but you can feel him almost as if he's looking through the tower itself and out the back. And he just kind of nods. You remember seeing a small...
It was a mausoleum, wasn't it?
Mausoleum, yeah.
Yeah.
Very well.
And was your founder known as the Dragon? Argynvost?
Yes.
So we need to return the dragon to its tomb.
Why?
Because that's what the voice told us to do. When the dragon dreams its dream within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvost will gleam and rid the land of gloom.
That light died when Argynvost died.
So did you.
There still fights for you.
You also died, and you are still here. Why do you think Argynvost is gone?
I'm here because the best of us fell. The greatest. And I failed him.
And surely the best of you could also retain himself.
I failed all of us that day.
You could help us.
You could help us save
When
Argynvost.
Vladimir is back, there will be no helping you.
He's not back yet. Come with us.
No.
You do not wish to help Argynvost? If you said as you believe that voice was him, surely his last will, if this is his will.
Does he have a will?
I failed him in life.
So redeem yourself in death. Return the dragon to the dragon's tomb.
I've tried. Yes, I tried.
Try again.
Sometimes I made it quite far into Ravenloft, but never did I find the bones.
Perhaps he is not in Ravenloft.
Where else would he be? When Strahd first beat him, he raised him as his own. He was seen for a while, undoing all of the good we had done. And what was it for? A few extra years for people who didn't care. Look at them now. It was for nothing.
We can still make this right. We can free this land.
No.
Yes.
Let's not pester the old man anymore. It seems like
He looks to you, Constance. Do you believe we can free this land? Honestly.
Sometimes I have my doubts, but we keep getting signs that say yes. Yes, we can.
I used to think that a rumor that Strahd had the bones on display. Someone escaped, one of his spawn. They came to me and said where he was. We mounted a challenge. It was in vain. His cruel jokes upon us one more time.
Well, the alternative is wallowing here in misery.
I think Hannah at this point would turn around and leave.
Yep.
This is the same conversation we've already had.
Why do you think you can succeed here, where others have failed?
We have built our quest upon the failures of others. We have learned more than anyone else before us. A failure is only a learning experience if one survives. In your case, you cannot die. So surely you have learned the most. We've taken the lessons to heart.
And there was a prophecy.
Yes.
Vistani Seer did a reading.
Oh, I'm sure that's true.
Well, it's actually led us to some very powerful and useful magic so far. And it also told us that we would find an ally here. So I'm asking you to answer that call. Ride forth with us. Go into battle with us, because that's where we're going, to battle. To cast down Strahd. And we'll be stronger with you. Far stronger with you. And in that moment, that opportunity is where the chance lies to return, to find the bones of the dragon and return him to his tomb. Argynvostholt clearly thinks that. Will you not hear his voice? Will you not join your strength to ours? Remember your oath. The oath you took in life to serve these people, serve this land. So help us. Help us free these people. Help us free this land. Be the knight that you were, not the creature you are.
He would have liked you. Vladimir would have hated you. But he would have liked you.
Do you know, I appear to
Enough.
just sort of...
Fine. I will not have this be your tomb on me. I've often asked myself why. Why, when all of the others hated and despised what they had failed, that I for so long didn't. See him pull in from inside his chainmail armor, and he starts pulling out like a silver chain around his neck. You can't see what he's gripping, but he tugs it quite hard and just snaps the chain. I have a feeling next time I see you, I won't be wanting to talk to you. Either way, you'll find the bones or I'll kill you. He throws the chain towards you, Elian.
I will catch it.
You can see it's quite a large tooth. One would guess dragon. On a silver chain.
It was 50% on whether or not that was a metaphor.
No. The others are coming for you. I would recommend not killing all of them. Because then they will hunt you down, no matter what. Run. Hunter, you hear loud banging on the door.
There. I'm just going to get in front of it.
Yeah. Stuff's hitting into it from the other side.
I will brace it.
Yeah, you put your shoulder into it.
Yeah. My strength is quite good right now.
He turns and starts just looking out the window again.
Okay, so I'll send you a message.
Bronwyn and Red, you see two of the ravens hop out and start flying pretty much due west.
If
What's
could
wet?
The Raven, the winery, isn't it?
or it could be sending a message to Strahd.
West is
That's true.
away from the castle, though.
That's true.
It's bats with God.
East is the castle, west is the winery, and Kresk.
What
Okay, I'm less
do you
worried
do?
then.
You can hear the sound of things hitting the door from outside. Wouldn't be too much of a stretch for you to look out the window if you want to from up here. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I'll look out the window to the north to look down into the graveyard.
From coming across the roof, you can see one of the revenants at the door, but you can see 12, 13 more on the roof running round.
On the main roof.
On the
Which way
main
is the
roof.
exit?
There seems to only be one way out and in.
There was the
Um,
towers going down.
There's a drop down into the chapel, yeah.
How far a drop?
About 30 foot.
We got rope.
we could
But
tie
And
rope
is
onto the
the
balcony.
side towers, have we found a door for them?
You did, but I'm having them as they're just kind of small, like stuck onto the side of the tower. They don't go all the way to the floor.
Right.
In which case, we could tie a rope to the balcony
Hurry
and
up.
then go down into the chapel.
Give me a strength check, Hunter, please. As there's another shoulder smashed into it.
Athletic.
No, straight strength for this, please. You
I have
can't.
advantage on strength.
Nice.
So 16 or our survey says 16.
Yeah, you're doing a pretty good job of bracing it, taking a lot of the sting out of it.
This is the main door onto the roof that they're backing
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
Hey. rush down. Well, I guess we'll all be rushing down to there.
Yeah. Start sprinting down, jumping over the hole.
Looking down into the chapel below, is there anything? Any movement
It seems to be empty.
Okay.
Right,
I
get the
will
rope.
assist Hunter with the door, and I will be, while I'm leaning against it, I'll be casting Mending on the between ashes.
It's instantaneous, isn't it? It just happened.
Yeah, it just happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant.
The others, what's everyone else doing?
I
don't have any thumbs, so I can't.
I've got a rope, so I
Oh
can.
no, it is a 1 minute casting time, so I will be
Oh, is it? Okay.
casting it over time.
I'll help Bronwyn secure a rope to the
Yeah.
balcony.
And I'll help hold the door.
Yeah.
Um,
Hunter, as you kind of look down, you can see Constance in full armor running towards you.
That's fine.
Constance and Hunter, can you both give me a strength check, please? You can see, oh, you wouldn't, but you can, the force of this blow is considerably stronger than the previous.
15.
Nice.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not amazing, but you've got some bulk behind it. As they hit into the wall, there's enough force that it shifts the whole bar back, which is enough to push you a good 5 foot back because your feet just kind of slide across the floor, Constance. Hunter, with your kind of feet on the stone, you've got a bit of a better grip. Not team. Yeah, you think you've got the rope on pretty secure?
Oh, I will cast Enhance Ability on Constance to give her bull strength.
Advantage on strength checks?
Yep. And
Nice.
her carry and drag values go up, apparently, but who cares?
Another smash comes into the wall. You both give me a strength check. Those two holding it, please.
9. That's
9.
Would I
Constance,
be
you've got advantage if you want to do another one.
18
Ooh, nice.
and a
11.
where did that come up that time?
Because you double clicked it on the Sophie, it's 11.
Okay, this time it's Constance who's able to brace it better. You position yourself as there's another smash into the door, the bar nearly broken complete, but the rope in place. The others at the back, what are you doing?
Would I be able to, like, sanctuary or protection from evil, would that actually work on an object, or it has to be a person?
Probably not, no. But good idea.
Is the rope secure now?
You believe so?
So yeah.
But there's only
I'll
one.
assist bracing the door then.
Yeah. You're kind of helping, you're aiding, you're at like the back of both of them.
Assistance.
Who's going down the rope first, and how quick are you going?
Bronwyn, you
I
go.
can. Yeah, it's my. I'll go as quick as I
Bronwyn,
can.
for you, it's no trouble at all. You're just.
Yeah. That's how she does it.
Bludgeoning.
Red, are you going to change or do you need lowering?
Yeah, Red is going to quickly change back and is going to lower herself down the rope.
Yeah. Again, you're fast on the rope. You're not too bad. Another smash is going to come into it. Both give me a strength check, please.
20 or 13, so 20.
And 16 or
17.
Yeah, 16 or 17, but it's not coming.
Nice. Yeah, between the two of you, you've got good holding on it. The tactic the other side seems to be changing now, and they're just hacking into the door rather than trying to force their way through. So it'll take them longer, but the door is starting to get chopped up. Who's going next?
Me.
Yeah.
I will call to the people at the door that the rope is ready, and then I'll scramble down it.
Go on, Jacob.
Okay, I will follow Elian.
Okay, you're the first heavyweight to try and go down.
Rude.
Everyone loves Jakul and climbing.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, it's not another
no.
appeal.
Yeah, we will clear the splat zone.
Yeah, it's not mud, so I won't be as.
I mean, to be
adverse
fair, Matt, you were really good at going down. It was
yeah,
sliding up
that's
that
true.
was the
That should
problem.
be fine.
Give me an athletics, please.
Oh God.
I'd forgotten to call
Ah,
it climbing.
Do I have
You've learned. And then I'm going to do a d20 for the rope. High is good, low is bad.
Come on,
Yeah,
rope.
no, it's fine. It's good. It's good. Good knots. Good knots. It's taking the weight.
Thank you.
Both of those two on the door. Give me another strength check. Oh, bless you.
14. For me,
12 and 10 to 12.
You can see the door is starting to splinter in multiple places now. There's big holes coming into the door. They've big holes, gaping holes in the door now. They're just smashing their way through, a mixture of smashing into it and hitting it and shooting it and just damaging the crap out of it.
Adam,
I'll go
Yes.
as soon as Jakul is free.
Jakul's gone.
Yeah,
So be-
yeah. As
What
soon
was
as
that,
it's
Matt?
clear of it.
Roman left that bit.
I'm going to take aim with an arrow on the string, and I'm going to aim up at where the rope is secured to the balcony. And then,
Okay.
as soon as the last of them is down on the ground, I'm going to shoot the rope
Okay, cool.
so that they
Nice.
can't follow us.
Nice.
Actually, what am I talking about? I'll just use Mage Hand, which I have renamed Bard Hand.
So who's going first? Hunter or?
I am. That's a 23 athletics.
So Hunter, quick as lightning. As Constance, you stop for a second. There's no one behind you. There's no one in front of you but enemies. As again, another huge smash as part of the panel comes back, but you stand strong against it.
Okay.
What do you do?
Who, me?
Uh,
Because I'm the only one.
Constance.
Out there now, aren't
Oh, I thought Constance. Oh no, is that you
She
running and
just climbed
climbing? Ah, okay.
Climb down.
I'm
Yeah.
down it.
Yeah. Let me do a
I don't
d20
really
and see
want
how
that.
it's doing. Low is bad. No, the knot gets a little bit worse, but it's not too bad.
Bronwyn, are you still up here?
No, she went first.
Oh,
So
you-
those on the bottom, you're in the chapel. You can see this large stained glass window that seems to be one of the saints. You've not spent too much time looking at it. But the whole grounds now seems alive with action compared to before.
We've lost Catherine.
Nope.
It's back.
There she is.
Sorry, I don't know what happened then. Obviously, my internet's having a bad night.
Hey, everyone's someone different.
Sorry.
Oh no!
Done everyone.
No, I'm okay.
Oh.
Okay, Hunter, you're last. You're just going to make it, as the door is getting smashed in, give me one last hold against it, please.
23 being a crit.
Crit. Whoa.
Do you want me to roll my advantage as well? The advantage is 7, so I'll take the 23, please.
As they smash into the door, but with a growl, you sort of push against it. As it's one of the hardest hits they've taken. The door pretty much falls down, and it would have been serious trouble up here by yourself. Hands kind of try and grab you, but there's just too much door still there as you're holding it back.
And then I will do a lovely little hop to the rope, grab it, and slide down it.
Yeah.
At which point I will just pull it down with my Bard Hand.
And I'll
Yeah.
gather it up.
You're on athletics.
You all find yourself in the chapel. Hello.
There was a door to the outside in the chapel, wasn't there?
Into
There
the
was
graveyard. But
Indeed.
was the graveyard fenced it up, or was it like?
There's a big
looked out the
fence.
window,
Oh yeah, there's a
actually.
high fence around the graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah, because we looked
Yeah.
out the window before.
So back the way we came then.
In the
Yes.
night. Real.
You gonna run?
think we should.
Yes. We didn't really gain much here.
I don't think we've searched it enough.
Well, the only alternative is barricading ourselves in the mausoleum.
I think we at least need to look at the mausoleum, don't we?
We've got
If
15
that's-
of them up there, don't we?
Yeah, there was a lot of them piling through.
Yeah.
If
How
we barricade ourselves in the
we can-
mausoleum, that means that's it. We're trapped there.
we can break through the fence?
As you're talking about it, you hear the door splinter from above.
I signal.
Where was the mausoleum?
In the graveyard out this way. So, but there's like a high fence around it.
Around it.
Yeah. All right. As you say that, Constance just walks towards the door to the outside and surveys the fences to see how breakable they are.
Yeah. Bear with me 1 second. So, tucked behind the mansion, the fog here seems incredibly thick and the night cold now. It's a 7-foot tall fence of iron. In the northwest corner is a mausoleum. You probably could climb over it. You wouldn't want to be trying to climb over it while fighting things.
Yeah.
Because they'd be able to drag you back in and it'd just be a nightmare.
But it is like a solid metal. It's not like...
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this would take some serious oomph to break. I mean, you guys have probably got the power to break it.
We don't have long. Decide. Mausoleum.
Is
the
the mausoleum flat roofed?
No.
And how high is it?
About 12 foot.
I will
So
grab what is it? I assume there's some chairs and benches and things in here.
Yeah, the pews.
They're full pews.
You know these gentlemen are undead, so they can just jump off of the top and hit the ground and not really worry.
Yeah, that you can hear the noise if they've smashed through, and some of them poke their heads over the top. You're pretty sure they're aware of where you are.
Let's go to the mausoleum. We gotta have some purpose of being here.
Or we go out and go round it, make them think we've left.
Okay.
Fine.
So what do you do?
Out the main entrance, I guess.
Yeah,
Smash
make
out
a
the main
beeline.
entrance. You run out. It's a small door, but you're
It's
pretty
the glass
quick.
door, and then
Who's last?
I'll be last.
Yeah. So which way are you going? Sorry, out the front door or into the graveyard?
out the front door.
Out the front door.
Okay.
Through into the dining hall, out the north door out there.
So it's the double doors. They don't slow you down at all. Leaving that room within seconds, the revenants start jumping down into the church. As you sprint out of Argynvostholt, past the dragon once more, and into the night.
Oh, good.
Great.
The howls of wolves meet you. Still the occasional bolt, or hearing the thunder and small flashes of light coming from the south. How far do you run? Do you keep going?
I can cocoon us if we need to. But I'll need time.
How long?
A minute.
You can do that, I'm sure.
Will it keep out revenants?
It should do. I do not know the workings of this world, but this place
But then
specific
when
dimension.
it fails, they're going to be surrounding us.
They can stand outside forever though. And it would only last 8 hours.
Well, let's keep going for a little while. We need to make them think that we've left.
Try and dodge them.
They will
Bronwyn,
continue to pursue us relentlessly.
Yeah.
The
That's how they
ones
work.
that we killed, yes, but they have to come back first, right?
Yeah, the ones that we didn't kill, they might not chase us beyond Argynvostholt
That's true, yeah.
grounds.
Hunter Bronwyn, you've got the keenest eyes. Is there any sign of them pursuing us now that we've left?
Well,
We're running while we're shouting at each other.
Give me an actual perception, and I'll see how much you can see, you two.
Okay.
Keen-eyed.
21.
Yeah, I'm like. Uh, 17 on sight, and if it is hearing, it would be 17 as well.
No, perception. You look out, they give chase into the courtyard. And then stop. You see another figure at this range, it's hard to see, on the steps. They seem to listen to that figure and turn round.
They've stopped at the steps. One of them seems to be in charge, giving orders. They've gone back in.
Godfrey, maybe?
I can't tell from this distance.
Doesn't matter.
The night is bitterly cold where you are. A slight rain to it, and it's incredibly dark.
If we want to examine the mausoleum, we're going to need to do that tonight.
Or the others regenerate.
Yes. Yeah. What we could do is give Argynvost itself a very wide berth, come at the mausoleum from behind, and then either go onto the mausoleum itself or over the fence right by the mausoleum.
Yes.
We get stuck in there, though.
I know, but are you? That seems to be the focal point of what the dragon's voice told us.
Yeah.
I would recommend that we go all together to the fence, but maybe don't all as a huge group go into the mausoleum. That way, if something does go wrong, we're not all trapped inside.
Yeah, and we could potentially cause a distraction somewhere else.
Yeah, the people on the fence could fire inward as well.
I would rather not be trapped indoors with no way out.
I would be happy to volunteer to go in. I'm probably the least likely to be noticed.
We can set up a easy way for you to get out, and then we can, from this fence, push them back with spells and magic until you can escape if that comes to that.
That would be my suggestion.
Okay. Sneak round?
Yeah, so we're going to go north, I guess.
Unless we want to deal with spiders as well. No.
No.
Let's go to the north.
I shall know about the spiders if that's okay with you.
Definitely no ping on the spiders.
So, yeah, north. Wide berth. Is there like a woodland or anywhere we can get cover in?
Yeah, as you come around to the north is more kind of open, but giving it quite a wide berth and taking your time, you can make your way round.
Okay. And we'll approach the tomb using the tomb as cover in the back of it, that back corner.
Yeah. You come at it from north and side, so separate to Ravenloft itself. Not Ravenloft, Argynvost. The mausoleum and the iron fence around it with small spikes to the top. Who's climbing over?
I volunteered.
Hang on.
Wait.
Wait. I can, if you make a loop in your rope, I can just use my bard hand to put the rope on the spike at the top of the fence.
Is the mausoleum, it was a flat-topped one, or was it just a open?
slight peak to it, not much.
How tall is the mausoleum?
About 12 foot.
So it's higher than the fence.
Yeah. And you could climb the mausoleum from outside. It wouldn't be an easy climb, but...
Did the outside walls of the mausoleum have any windows?
No, solid marble.
Stand on my shoulders to give a boost as well. And we can put the rope over onto the other side.
Yeah, but between you, you're able to assist them enough to climb over. So you're going over the fence or onto the mausoleum?
Just so we know, how is the fence? Is it like very tight? Like we can't reach through, or can we put our arms through and stuff like that?
You could probably put your arms through, yeah.
Okay, so you could give like support if they need to go out the other way and kind of boost up through the fence.
We'll kind of tuck ourselves into the corner of the mausoleum as well, so we can't be seen from Argynvostholt itself.
Yeah.
And just kind of peep out round the corner to keep watch to see if anything's coming. While our intrepid elven explorer intrepidly, elfishly explores.
You plop down onto the ground inside.
No, I don't.
Very elfish.
I drop very stealthily. I think you'll find this is Mission Impossible, Curse of Strahd edition.
Float down like a feather.
Give me a stealth roll, please.
Stealth.
Oh,
critical.
Okay.
Crit
nice.
stealth.
32.
32 on the stealth. That will be.
How exciting. How exciting. Thank you for that.
I said there will be no plopping. This is
like a cat as she jumps down from the other side and just falls onto like superhero landing. There's just zero sound. Hugging the wall of the mausoleum, you can make your way down round. You can see this large 8-foot door to it. Looks to be built of solid marble. It's currently pushed close.
Cool. Push at the door.
Yeah. A slight grinding noise, but not huge. Yeah. You're able to get it open. You going inside?
Yes, I am. As stealthily as possible.
You can see tarnished, silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings cling to stone-tiled roof of the mausoleum. As you go inside, the interior of the mausoleum is dark and dusty. You see 4 empty alcoves, raised floors. Etched into the far wall is a verse, seems to be written in Draconic.
I could read that.
Oh no, look what I can speak. I can speak
Elvish?
Draconic. No, I can speak Draconic. It's on my languages list.
Oh, nice. We could have a conversation.
Nice.
I'm nailing this so far.
Why would you say that?
You make your way over?
Yeah, I would like to read the Draconic, please, because I am Draconic speaker.
Look at that face. You're so proud of yourself.
Randomly picking Draconic when I needed an extra language.
Here lies the bones and treasure of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvostholt and founder of the Order of Silver Dragons.
I will do a little explore, I guess, around the room, see what I can find.
So you've got like 4 sealed mausoleums.
Okay.
In like alcoves around.
Where it says, here are the bones.
Back wall. So as you kind of went in from southwest, it's on like the northeast corner.
She will very cautiously and carefully make her way around to that corner where it says the bones are.
Yeah, they're all sealed.
So there's nothing obvious. It's all
You got
sealed up.
On each of the steps. Within each north southwest, there is a sarcophagi type, but they're all shut. And
they look to be, long shut. No footprints on the floor or anything like that.
Nope, not that you can tell.
Could do with Elian and his wand of secrets.
You could come back and get it from him. Hand it to you.
Secrets, please. Just need to attune to it. Thank you. I'll just take a little rest inside here.
I thought it was just a wand.
Let him go over.
You're a spotty person. You can spot things.
Yeah, give me a look around. Everything seems shut.
Just effort though, isn't it?
Rolling that dice.
23 perception.
Yeah. You investigate them without opening them. It's hard to say. They're all closed.
You don't want to open the sarcophagus when I'm on my own.
Hunter and Red, with your vision, you can see shapes entering the chapel again through the windows. Bronwyn, what do you do?
He is not going to start opening sarcophagi without any backup.
Open the sarcophagi.
That seems foolish. She is going to make her way back to where they helped her over the fence, again trying to be maximum stealth.
Yeah.
But not...
Give me a new stealth roll, we'll make it interesting. Have to be bad. Plus 12, you're a sneaky sneaker.
21.
Yeah, nice. Not as good as before, but you're very good.
She's not going to climb back over just yet, though. She's going to sort of beckon Elian up to the fence. And as quietly as she can possibly be, will ask what the range is on the Wand of Secrets, whether he can use it on the mausoleum from where he is.
You need vision on it or something.
Good question, Adam.
I think it tells you the direction of any secrets, even if you can see them or not. Otherwise, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah,
I can see the secret. Yeah, so if you were right next to the wall, you can probably use it if you want to use a charge.
Yeah.
Yes, I will totally do that.
You do not detect any secrets or traps within range.
Okay. She will explain again in a very quiet whisper what she's seen, that there are the 4 sealed sarcophagi, but they don't look to have been touched. There doesn't seem to have been any movement, and one of them has that inscription above saying, "Here lie the bones." But do you really want me to start unearthing sarcophagi, considering what else we found in this place?
Well, we need the to know. The dragon needs to lie within its rightful tomb. Is it clear which of the is one of the? It
was over one of the, wasn't it, Adam? That inscription.
It was nearer one than others.
Yeah.
Elian, that dragon tooth that you've got. What is it?
Don't know.
Would that be a dragon lying in its rightful tomb?
I imagine from everything that Godfrey Gwillem said. No. Because then he'd just have done it.
They seem pretty dumb to me, so you never know.
I can go back and open that sarcophagus, but if I do, you need to all be prepared.
To run?
or help me in some way, or
Oh, yes, that one.
Of course.
or we move on. But we're a group. That's not my decision to make alone.
I think open the sarcophagus.
Yeah, the one that should be. It doesn't seem like it.
Haven't seen
It's
the
I think if nothing else, it would be good to know whether we're just looking for a skull or if there are actual bones in that tomb or what.
What the knight said, Argynvost himself had been raised by Strahd.
So there shouldn't be anything in it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But
Is
do we
the
want
rope-
to? Is it worth risking confirming?
Yes. But then I'm the other side of this very thick marble wall, so I feel like Bronwyn should be the one to answer emphatically there.
The rope is ready for me.
Yep.
I would recommend wedging that door.
I'm just making sure I have a very quick and easy
I
escape
will.
should I need it.
I'll shuffle around for kind of maybe I don't know, see if there's anything to wedge the door so that it doesn't close automatically by magic and trap you in there.
There must be like some rubble or something about in the graveyard, surely.
Yeah, some of the headstones are definitely broken.
Wait. Here, take this wizard staff. No, you need to attune to it. Fuck.
Can you reach round the corner with a wizard staff? And it's a long staff, right? You can poke the door.
Could you mage hand it to the
Yes,
door?
I absolutely could.
Oh, there you go.
It's worth it for Adam's face.
Okay, you mage hand the wizard staff
to keep the door open.
Okay. Brilliant. Yeah, you say equilibrium. Brilliant. The mage staff is now in the door.
Excellent. I am also going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself before we do this.
God. It's just going to be an empty coffin.
No, but
Give me another stealth roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage stealth, okay. I've only done it once. No, it's lost the connection with roll 20. It's rolling in.
Sometimes you have to keep
so.
it on like a pop-up rather than keeping it on there.
It came out as a 20, the second one, but it's a disadvantage.
You
so
think
it's
you're
15.
okay?
Yeah. So yes, you'll cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Yep.
Which is not going through either because my connection seems to have done a weird thing, but I've done it. And okay, off she goes back into the mausoleum.
The lid is pretty solid. It's a big lump of marble.
A good old
strength check.
Good old heave-ho.
Take your time with it.
Hopefully that's 16.
It budges a little bit, but not much.
And nothing immediately comes shooting out
nothing.
or tries to possess me or speak into my head and offer me a deal. Good.
Yeah. It's a kind of really put your back into job to get it.
She'll just keep pushing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another strength. Do you want?
Yes, please.
19.
Nice. Yeah, really good. Yeah. Put your shoulder into it and slide it not too far. As you can look in, so it looks like it was built for a human size. It's not terribly deep. It lies completely empty. But looking at it for a moment, it looks like it's not always been that way. something or someone has been in here at one point, but now is not.
Oh. That fits what we've been told.
It's a bit different because he was supposedly killed by Strahd and then resurrected by Strahd, so he never actually got into the tomb.
True.
But it's a human-sized tomb.
Yeah.
Human-sized tomb.
I don't know, we've got a lot of dead things that we've been fighting.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my hand on some mausoleum.
Oh yeah.
What are you going to cast?
I'm going to Grim
Grim
Psychometry!
Yeah.
What are you going to cast, sorry?
Grim psychometry.
Give me a history
The
roll.
new thaumaturgy.
Where's my history then? My thing. It will be a 14.
14.
I think he's just doing it because he's like, what are they all looking at?
And find out more information than any of us ever have so far.
Oh.
That was worth the spell.
Worth between the staff there as well.
There's thick mist around you compared to last vision you had. You can see knights on the walls around you battered. The walls themselves look old now compared to when you first saw it. And there's two people with you. You recognise both of them. You can see Sir Gwillem, Godfrey Gwillem. He looks much, much older than in the first vision. You can also see who you know to be Vladimir Hornguard next to him. He also looks considerably older. You can see a third knight when you don't recognise, and he's holding a skull, a dragon's skull. It seems heavy in his hands and it's large. But he's struggling by himself. And then the sounds of battle fill your ears. It's not the heroic charge that you heard once. It is the last dying breath of the Order. Grim determination, not fighting for glory or honour or people, but just fighting, relentlessly fighting. These people must have been fighting for years against ridiculous armies and odds. The strong voice of Vladimir. This is it. We lay him to rest. As he turns to Godfrey and nods low. After all this, I would change nothing. Thank you. Godfrey half a nod back to him. Well, 'tis not over quite yet. We could still win. As both smile to each other. I don't think winning really was ever an option. Still, we did what we could. One last time, my love. One last time, we stand against the darkness. One last time, we are a light. For we are silver dragons. And we stand against the night. We are silver dragons, and no matter where it is. And out of nowhere, Strahd smashes in as Vladimir is pinned against the wall by his throat. Sorry, you were saying something. As Godfrey looks, lay him to rest. Go. And you can see swarming over the walls, undead, horrendous creatures of the night come in. I won't make it. Go! I won't make it. As you see, Godfrey draws his sword and looks to the night and looks back over to Vladimir. I'm sorry. Go. And runs towards Strahd. As you see the knight running into, with the skull limping heavily with it, as just undead swarm over the top of him, like a wave, as you jump back into where you are.
It was the old man's fault after all.
While all that was going on, Bronwyn will have come back out.
Yeah.
But it was a dragon skull, wasn't it?
It was a dragon skull. 100% a dragon skull.
But Argynvostholt was not a dragon.
Unless
he was.
Or was he?
You have a dragon tooth in your hand.
Could it be that simple?
Was
Would you like me
Argynvostholt
to
a dragon?
give it a go?
Do you want to identify that dragon tooth? Maybe we can hang out a little bit here.
Sure,
Let's hang out.
Let's
all of you
sit here
guys
for
on
10
that
minutes.
side of the fence.
Yeah,
Let's just hang
Well,
out.
Bronwyn can climb back over if you want. We can sit here and identify.
I explained what I saw.
What do you mean it was the old man's fault?
Bronwyn, as you look at it,
and not the knight that had the skull.
sorry, you can, looking in the tomb one last time, Bronwyn, you can see whatever was in here, long, faded, whatever, like some kind of burial wrap, something like that is still in here, but there's no bones or body. A shroud, that's the word I'm looking for.
And if I grab that, there's nothing at all left in it. It's just a cloth.
It's just it's pretty much just disintegrated in there over the years.
Obviously, when she gets back, she will explain what she's found as well. She will, I think, she will stay on that side of the fence, sort of on lookout. But if there's any sign of anything coming, then she'll just hop over. Because if it seems more than likely she's going to have to go back in again, so she might as well avoid having to do more climbing over and over the fence.
Those on the other side, what do you do?
Are you identifying the thing, Elian? Or?
I guess I'm identifying on this dragon's tooth, on the off chance that it's magical somehow.
Well, what does identify do? It gives you all the information, or just
it gives me the properties of a magical item.
Oh, okay. So if it's not magical, it's just like someone's remains.
You don't believe that it is magical.
Okay, so it wouldn't actually give you any information anyway. That's what I'm saying.
I can try. I can go and put it in there and see if anything happens.
Or not. What's the worst that could happen? Oh wait, 15 revenants.
It doesn't.
Bronwyn is quiet enough.
Yep.
All right.
Off I plod again.
Yeah, you're given the tooth.
There's no way this is that simple.
I'm going to go and put the tooth in the empty casket.
It is a religion check.
Yeah.
Yep. See if anything happens.
In the vision that Hunter got, was it a dragon-sized dragon head? Like the
big old head. Pardon?
Or was it like a dragonborn size head?
No, dragon. Fucking the guy, like this fucking knight was like this with it.
All right, fair.
The truth's
Alright.
like,
So you got like, it's like a finger-sized tooth.
yeah.
Go put that in a mausoleum. Does anything happen?
Yes, magically nothing happens. So you put it in. You stand for a second, count to 10 seconds in your head. Doesn't seem to be any change.
Well,
Nope.
that's
We
that.
tried.
Do you bring the tooth back?
Please.
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'll reclaim the tooth.
I am going to hop on over the fence at this point because I don't think there's anything more to be gleaned from this.
Was there there's a spell that's like to find an object that or something
Locate.
like that?
Yeah.
Locate object.
Locate object.
If
Yeah.
you have the tooth and this is the tooth of that skull, would you be able to use the spell to locate the rest of the skull as an object? Is
I
that
think it would just
no
show you where
again?
the tooth is.
I could
Yeah, just-
Yeah.
ask for where a dragon skull is.
Yeah.
You might be able to use identify to help, not identify to do locate object to try and get the rest of it, Constance.
Well,
This-
now,
this could
a
help.
it has a range of 1,000 feet.
Yeah, so you'd have to be
So-
close-ish.
yeah.
We'd have to be within 1,000 feet of the skull.
Okay, never mind. Well, this was a bit of a pointless exercise.
I've got to practice my
I think the
stealth.
answer is inside there, and he points back into Argynvostholt.
So what was that, Hunter?
I think the answer is still inside that place there, but we're not going to get in there now.
No.
Does feel like it's on guard now.
I believe Argynvostholt was not one to stand idle. I don't think he had left any orders to his men to stand idle like they are. The visions I've had the man is he would stand firm and fight to the last. I doubt he told his men not to do the same.
I think they have forgotten over
His
the
pack
years.
have forgotten what he said to them.
They've forgotten what he said. They've forgotten what he stands for. They've forgotten what they stood for.
And they seem they cannot be convinced otherwise, even when another option is right in their face.
And we need to.
What was the verse again?
When the dragon dreams its dream within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvostholt will gleam and rid this land of gloom.
I'm assuming nothing gleamed while I was in the mausoleum.
Perhaps this is something we have to do after killing Strahd.
Maybe.
Getting Strahd surely is the end.
Hunter, do you tell Bronwyn the size of the dragon skull?
Yes.
You don't think that would have fit in? Those sarcophagi looked human sizes.
Yeah.
But it probably would have fit in the centre of the four
Okay.
of the whole room.
Like it's a centerpiece kind of thing.
Sir Godfrey.
Was there like some sort of plinth in the center, or is it just like a
A small raised area, but not huge.
Either way, I think we need the skull.
Yeah. What was my the prophecy for this? An ally at the tomb of a dead in a dead dragon's lair, sorry, or something like that.
Look, we can be out
Would you
in the
like?
dark and cold for the rest of the night, deciding whether or not it is in here or not in here, but we need a plan.
Yeah. We need to leave. I don't think we're going to gain anything more here.
And
Oh,
we-
yeah.
I have no idea where to start, no idea where this skull could be. We can't go back into Argynvostholt.
We could go back in there, it would just be a bloodbath.
And
Yeah.
Have
this
to
time
kill
tomorrow,
everything in there, and then we will. This time tomorrow,
we'll have 15
We'll have-
after us rather than
yes.
4 or however many it was.
So, Jackal, your
Five.
Rather than
yours was, I see a fallen paladin of a fallen order of knights. He lingers like a ghost in a dead dragon's lair.
So that black ghost, the smoke dragon, is the thing that we need to make friends with.
Yeah.
Because that's his ghost.
Perhaps the dragon will know where.
There, and it will point, and he'll be like, "It's in here."
Yeah, if the dead dragon's lair is, if this is not the dead dragon's lair,
this is the dead dragon's lair.
Okay.
But we've been talking to the wrong people.
We don't need to talk to anyone. We need to go in there and find what we're looking for.
What? Sorry, you cut out.
We need to find what we're looking for. We need to find the thing that this spirit has told you to find in here. It's told us twice there is something in here.
Well, it led us.
We followed it to the throne.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it since it disappeared.
There is a lot of unexplored space in this place, though.
Did it lead us to the throne, or did it lead us to Vladimir?
It perched atop the throne before disappearing.
But
it
that
could
was
have been either.
Yes.
In your castles or your keeps, looking at Constance, because being what she is, where would your commander sleep?
It depends on the order, but usually somewhere defensible within the central keep. In times of peace, possibly different bedchambers to in times of war.
Because where I sleep, I would class that as my lair.
Wait a second. Can, and I look, can either of you, do any of you, know a spell that will let you contact someone's spirit? We have some of his bodily remains. I don't know if that would be enough.
I don't know what spells that would be. It's not something I have prepared, if anything.
Speak to animals is the closest I've got.
This is where we need a raven.
I'm going to take it very averse if you keep saying that.
We need a scout. One that can get higher than most. So someone that can fly.
Red will sort of stand there and go.
And
I can do that.
Would you be able to turn small? And
yes.
How small?
As small as I want.
Could you become a mouse? And
I could be a mouse, but I wouldn't be able to travel far. I thought something more like a sparrow.
Sparrow
would be good.
Better.
At least I can get higher up. Where do you need me to look?
How many times can you transform there, Red?
Twice before I need to rest for a small while. And I've already transformed once.
If there are other birds about, I can see through their eyes for a bit. If you want, but that would involve finding a bird first.
There are those ravens up in the cliff. You can only see through their
eyes. If you would
eyes.
like to go back up there, Jakul, and get a raven for me, then please be my guest. I'll wait here.
If all you can do is
your eyes
see, then you need to actually control it.
Red, I know this is a lot to ask, but I think maybe now is the only one that can get into there safely.
Yeah.
Where do I need to look?
You need to find his lair. His room, his bedroom, or something where he sleeps.
Very well. What would be the most inconspicuous bird?
Something that, well,
crow is slightly smaller than a raven. I'd be able to get to more places.
A crow sounds good.
Yeah, crow.
Yeah, Red will transform herself into a small crow.
Constance is going to sort of put her hand out for Red to hop onto.
Yeah, she'll hop on.
And then cast protection from evil and good on her.
I will also...
Using undead as the kind of creature that she's protected from.
where's the? Yeah, I will also cast Death Ward on you.
Nice.
And I will cast Enhance Ability for Cat's Grace. To
Buffed up, and the buffiest crow there is.
Cannot die.
Yeah. You
I'm
now
immortal.
you have advantage on dexterity checks.
Great.
You also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed
Yay.
by any undead.
And you cannot be killed in one hit.
Cracking.
Cracking.
I have no idea how many hit points a crow has. I'm going to assume like 5.
If you're lucky, maybe like 3, 2 or 3.
Actually, how would that work? A Death Ward, would it prevent the animal form from dying, or would it prevent?
She'd get.
Yeah, you touch a creature, so you touch the crow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the crow would stay
So
alive,
the
so you could keep the form.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a crow in my hand, and everyone else is like patting the crow.
Ed is enjoying this a lot. She's
So
enjoying
many
the attention.
blessings upon the crow.
Yeah, I think it makes sense because if you lose your crow form in there,
Now I've got to run the hell out of there.
yeah. So keeping the crow form with the Death Ward is a good call.
Red will telepathically communicate with Constance and ask where to first.
I think the front left aspect of the building, so towards where we were first walking. What, Hunter?
No, you carry on.
Well, I was going to suggest, because we came up that corridor that unveiled the 2 beds on the first floor, that might be a good place to start, because at least we've checked part of that, and you could go around the rest of that floor. Is it that floor that you're saying we need to check?
Yes.
Well, you can fly up through the hole in the roof as well.
Yeah.
Okay, the crow will squawk and flutter off.
Is there anything we can do to stay in contact? Does anyone have any magic that would help for that?
No.
For what, sorry?
Staying either in contact or knowing what's
the
happening.
telepathy is only within a certain range and only if I can see you.
Red, if you get knocked out of it, scream.
That window that I'm indicating, is it within 30 foot of us if we're standing in front of the...
Yeah.
Down at the back. We don't want to be inside.
Yeah, if you go down the south of the graveyard bit, then yeah. There's a chance you'll get spotted from there, though.
We'll stay out of sight.
Around the front of the building, so the front, most northerly, northwest part of the building is where I was indicating before. But that was thinking that we travelled around a bit.
Okay.
But ignore me if not.
Yeah. Well, the first thing Rev will do is she'll find the window and perch in there. Rather than flying right in, she'll perch into that window frame.
Don't forget chimneys as well are a possibility. There are fireplaces.
Yeah.
This place is falling apart. There's plenty of ways in for a bird. Little kind of bird.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure there are some rooms you can't get in.
Is where we'll leave it for the night.
Oh, God.
Huh?
This feels like we've like
the crow.
Operation
this
Bird.
doesn't feel good. It feels like we're just like
Bird.
Operation Crow.
it feels like we just kicked a dead horse and then just kind of stood
Let's just send people in places one at a time until somebody finds something.
we just made a bunch more enemies and
who will pursue us relentlessly.
Yeah.
That's okay. There's only like 7 of them that will pursue us relentlessly.
Oh yeah, great.
How fast do they walk?
Good luck with that. Good.
It'll be like that, that scenario where it's like there is a snail constantly trying to find you, and if you touch the snail, you die.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to always be sleeping in a little tiny hut.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
With a lot of traps around the outside.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then when we wake up and it's just surrounded by annoyed-looking revenants, we'll be like, how long can we stay here?
8 hours. Just enough time to sleep and get rescued.
And then we use all our spell slots on getting rid of the revenants.
And then we sleep again.
And then we sleep again.
Just keep sleeping in the tiny hut.
Love it.
Forevermore.
Love it.
That's the rest of this
Always
campaign
that.
now. Us versus Revenants until we die.
Crows and Revenants and
Yeah.
tiny huts.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
We could just tell Strahd these things are annoying us. Can you get rid of them? We can't go to your
Strahd,
wedding otherwise.
We're gonna join you now because honestly, Revenants are fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Can we be on your side now?
Yeah.
That's all it took. Wow.
Back me up.
We made
Yeah.
very bad life choices about killing
Hello.
who are going to continuously, relentlessly pursue us now. So
You killed them.
we killed them, and they're going
Maz.
to regenerate every 24 hours and try and kill us forever. Oops.
Congratulations, you're live on the internet.
Yeah.
Hello, internet.
44 people.
44. Hello, 44 people.
45, according to mine.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh well, it was.
Probably me.
40, 46, 47 now.
Seven.
Right, anyway, thank you everyone who joined us. I'm a sweaty Betty.
It's
So
fine.
I'm going to hit
Do you
end
wanna-
stream.
Do you want to do press F for positive
Oh
and
yeah,
negatives?
press F for.
Oh
yeah, we can do.
Press F.
Disgusting.
I know,
Press
right?
F for positives and negatives.
People in chat, give us positives and
Yeah.
negatives.
So anybody
Primarily
who's
give us
in the chat
positives.
bar,
Yeah,
And
just
Adam
assume that
negatives.
any of the players
Adam,
are positive or a negative, or Adam a positive or a negative.
Oh, excellent.
Although I totally forgot to use mine.
I think Maz should give out a positive or a negative.
Yeah, Maz, who would you like to have a reroll for next turn, or a negative reroll?
A negative.
Yeah, do a negative. Let's do a negative.
I only watched it for like a teeny tiny bit just to make sure the internet wasn't screwing up upstairs. So I don't know. Your introduction, Adam, was quite good tonight. I was like, ooh, I want to play that game. Like, those guys are
So negative for Adam is what you're saying.
a negative.
A positive for Adam.
Excellent.
Positive for Adam. Okay, positive for Adam. Excellent. Right. Are you okay if we do positives next time? I'm like dead on my feet.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Pretty sleepy too.
Okay.
Lovely. Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, folks.
Thanks.
Sure.
Bye.